This section we solve the issue for the uh, content loss of the container. Okay, so how can we solve this? So when you are creating any image, that time Docker create a volume for you. If you go to the volume tag, see not any volume is present there. Okay, so we need to create a volume and add this volume in our container. So how can we do this? So first of all, if I go to there, if I click the Docker volume ls, there is showing it's not any volume is present there. I create a volume Docker volume create my db. Now the volume is created. If I again run the same command docker volume ls, you see the it's showing my volume. And now when I mm, when I create any container, that time I also add the volume with the container. So how can we add this volume? If I go to there and the SQL server, if I check this, if I found anything or not, configuration, environment volume, environment, full listing, is a full tag present there. It's not showing anything. So if I click to the resources, if I go to the documentation, configure and customize container, create a container, persist your data. Okay. Your SQL Server configuration change and database files are persist in the container even if you restart the container Docker storage server. If you remove the container Docker, everything in a container is deleted, including SQL Server and your database. The following section explain how you data volume to persist your database file even if the associate container is deleted. Okay, so you need to mount the volume, that is this location. Here you see, yeah. So I copy this command and open this and paste this, and now I modified. I created a volume that is my db, my volume name. If I copy this and instead of -v your host directory, I paste this. Okay, the name of my volume, this called the name volume. So now if I docker ps, this container already running, I am removing this -f and copy the name and click the paste. My container is removed. I can clear this, and now I copy this and run the command. The container is created and click the docker ps. You see my container is running. So now I disconnect and connect, and again open the password, that is say $123 server. See my container is running and no database. Now I open the application, auto migration will be done. Okay, so if I post and name the ID, name ABC, DEF, 10, Dhaka. If I click execute, data is inserted. If I get, try it out, execute, and data is present there. And if I refresh this and see, data is also present there. Okay, now I am stop the application and again remove the container, docker rm-f, copy this and paste. So my SQL server is removed successfully. For checking purpose, if I click docker a, you see no, not any container is present there. And now again, if I create a container again, and if you think if the name is same, that the reason data is present, for that reason I rename the uh, container name and paste this and click enter. Now I disconnect again and connect again, open the password and copy the password again and paste and click the remember password. If I click connect, you see database is also present there. Okay, so when you are using any need any persistent data, that time you must add the volume tag. Okay, otherwise your data will be lost. Okay, so how can you use the persistent data? You need to first create a docker volume. I previously created, and docker volume ls or docker volume ls. You see the your volume name and add the volume name in your -v tag is used to add the volume. It's my volume name volume, and it's the location where SQL server stored their data. And if you want to know where the SQL server stored your data in your local machine, if I click docker volume inspect and add the name of my volume, I copy, click the paste. Okay, my db, you see showing it's mountain bird leaf docker volume mydb underscore data location. So how can I in Windows machine where the location is present, so that is uh, wsl docker desktop data, need to go this location, then again version pack data, then again community, then docker and volume. You see our volume is present there, my db inside the data, this location the data is present there. When you are creating any volume in your machine in docker desktop in Windows, it created in folder. So I'm showing you, I'm creating another volume, docker volume create test one. Okay, so if I come there and refresh, at the refresh, okay, so I come to the back button and click the volume, you see test one also present there. So one important thing is always when you are using any type database related work or container, you must use the volume tag. Otherwise, you lose your all data. Okay, I think this helpful for you understand. Okay, so now bye bye.